All right, lads, I want to get real for a minute. Have you ever woken up, looked in the mirror, right, and just thought, what the hell am I doing with my life? Because, like, I've been there. But here's the thing, right? What you think is a midlife crisis, it's not. It's actually like a midlife awakening. So if you've got that kind of panic feeling inside, that sort of itch that you want to change something, that doesn't mean that you're losing it. That means that you're at the stage of your life and you've a realization that it's time to level up. So I want you to buckle in, guys, because we're going to turn this crisis that you feel like's happening in your life into the best thing that's ever happened. Now, everybody like talks and jokes about midlife crisis, about, you go out, you get a new tattoo, you get a sports car, or I don't know, you grow your hair out in some stupid old-fashioned style that nobody even liked in the first place, and it never even suited you. It never bothered me because I haven't had hair for years, so I just shaved mine off. But you know what I'm talking about, right? What if I told you that it's not about breakdown? This is about your brain saying to you, oi mate, you've still got plenty left in the tank. You've still got dreams and things that you want to chase and achieve in your life. So that like panic, that urge for change is just your brain telling you to wake up and go after what you've always wanted to go after in the first place. That those dreams that you still haven't chased. Here's the thing though, this awakening, right? It's an absolute gift, man, right? Because you've been working the last 20 years, 20, 30 years maybe, you've been working, paying the bills, raising kids, doing the day in, day out grind. And throughout those years, you've gained experience. You're not 20 years old anymore. You've got like life experience, you've experienced things, you've learned and developed different skills. If you've raised kids, you've developed like immense or demonstrated that you've got immense patience. And those are valuable skills that you can now implement into whatever it was or whatever it is that you dream of doing, like something meaningful to you and to other people. Look, what I'm saying is you've learned a lot. It's now time to start putting that into action. Stop dreaming and start doing. That's what I'm trying to say. And that could be like anything. Maybe it could be start the business that you've always wanted to do. Maybe it's to pick up and learn a hobby that you've always wanted to try. You might want to learn to play the guitar or the keyboard. This is like your chance. Like, this is your moment to just go for it. Just say, fuck it, I'm doing it. Like, some people even decide to retrain, to go back to school, to learn the new skills to, move into a career that they've always wanted to do. Don't let that fear of it's too late, like, stop you. It's never too late. You're literally just getting started, mate. Just getting started. I know blokes who thought their midlife crisis was like the end of the road for them. Turns out it's just the start of a brand new chapter in their life. I used to work with this guy years and years. He was 48 years old and he'd always loved cars. He was obsessed with his cars and he was obsessed with a Corvette. He was going on and on for weeks and weeks and weeks to me and the lads at work about buying this Corvette. Anyway, it turns out he'd always wanted to own his own car garage. So instead of buying the Corvette, he just put that money towards starting his own garage. He went and got a bank loan to go towards it, and he set his own car garage up, and now he's absolutely smashing it. Now, does that sound like a midlife crisis? That midlife crisis pushed him to do what he dreamed to do. When you think about it, he's sitting there thinking his life's over and I just want to get a sports car. And he just twisted that round and turned it round, and it pushed him to do, he thought, fuck it. He's not getting any younger. If he doesn't do it now, he's never going to do it. And now he's absolutely smashing it. Then there's Dave, one of my other guys I used to work with, one of my mates. He just permanently worked a 9 to 5 office job. He's never been fit. He's always been overweight. He's always been miserable and body shy and got no confidence. One day, just decides he's going to start going running. Now, before he couldn't have run to the end of the street. Now he's out there running marathons, and he's fitter than he's ever been in his life. He's fitter than I'll ever be. I know that. And it's just that little spark. And you get to these time of our life where you think you're in crisis, but you're not. It's actually your body and your brain and your subconscious telling you that now's the time to do what you've always wanted to do. And it's good for you, man. It's the best thing that could ever happen to you. So here's the big takeaway. Instead of mourning about getting older, start using it as an advantage. You're smarter now. You're mentally tougher. You're more capable now than you were in your 20s. So instead of buying like a sports car, why don't you do something that excites you and something that's going to change your life for the better? You need to take that energy, that sort of midlife panic, and channel that into something positive. Whether that's a side hustle, a creative project, or just getting in better shape. You're not actually running out of time. You're just realizing that you've still got enough time to do something incredible. You shouldn't see these changes as a loss. You should see them as a new start. You're only like halfway up the mountain, but like the best views are when you get to the top. So here's what I want you to do. The next time you feel that midlife panic, that sort of itch, that fear, I want you to lean in on it. Don't suppress it. Really like lean into those fears and use them as a driver and a motivator to level up and go forward. I want you to ask yourself what you really want to, what do you want to get out of your next phase in life? Because I'm telling you, lads, this isn't a crisis. This is a ticket to something amazing. So hit that like button if this hit home for you, and hit the subscribe button if you're ready to stop seeing midlife as a crisis and more of the absolute beautiful awakening that it is. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye.